going to tell you how I lost 176 pounds in 25 months on Mounjaro. I went from 365 pounds to 189 pounds without the gym. My goal weight is 199. I hit my goal weight October 2024. And now I have surpassed my goal weight by 10 pounds. I now weigh 189 and I am now at surgery weight. So the goal and the plan is to get surgery, get my loose skin removed, maybe a little breast reduction, tummy tuck, and an arm lift. And I'm gonna tell you how I got here. Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lex if you are new here, and we are going to talk about today how I lost 176 pounds on Mounjaro Zepbound with pictures. So I started off September 16, 2022 at 365 pounds. When I started, I was 5'5", standing tall, and now I currently weigh 189 pounds and I am 5'4", standing tall. So I'm gonna show you guys pictures of before my Mounjaro journey. Throughout this video, I'm gonna show you guys pictures during my journey, and then I'm gonna show you guys pictures of technically after, which would be now at the end of my journey. I'm still on Mounjaro / Zepbound to Zepbound, but I am at my goal weight. I've actually surpassed my goal weight by 10 pounds. I am now at surgery weight. So I am at a healthy surgery weight and I am at a healthy BMI. I do believe I'm still considered overweight, but that's better than being considered morbidly obese. I did not lose my weight in the gym. You are going to see some pictures that may be deceiving, okay? But if you see a picture or if you see multiple pictures of me in the gym, I did not work out. Sometimes I would do like a little 20-minute stroll here and there. I just want to put that out there. What I consider going to the gym is consistent 3, 4, 5 times a week at minimum or maximum. I would go to the gym once a month. Once a month. So if you see these pictures, these are literally from once a month. I would go to the gym to be supportive, to walk on the treadmill here and there, and that's it. So let's talk about it. I started Mounjaro because I had developed high blood pressure. And at the time, my high blood pressure was so bad, I started losing my vision. I wound up fainting, passing out at work. I had to be rushed to the emergency room. Once I got there, I was evaluated, assessed, I was discharged. I was sent to follow up with my primary doctor. When I followed up with my primary doctor, he was like, hey, you know, I think that you should start this medication. It's gonna get your blood pressure under control. You might also lose a little bit of weight as a side effect. I was like, okay. I didn't know anything about Mounjaro when I first started. Mounjaro was not all the hype that it is now. There was nothing. There was no commercials. There was nothing that told me what Mounjaro was. I googled it. It was very lackless information. Like, it was very, very, very little information about Mounjaro on Google when I first started. So I did what everybody does. I went on social media. I went on TikTok. I looked it up. I found one girl. She was very informative. And then I just kind of went with it. You know, it was another medication my doctor was starting me on, so I just took it. I did not know. I 100% did not know that I was going to lose all of this weight. I did not know I was going to lose 176 pounds. Had I had known, I would have started sooner. Yeah. So how I lost 176 pounds on Mounjaro was really drinking a gallon of water daily and eating high protein, okay? When I first started, I would get my protein in with protein shakes, protein snacks, as far as like protein cookies, the Lenny and Larry, protein bars, and anything that I really could get that had protein in it. I would pack a bag for work and I would put all of my snacks in it. It honestly truly felt like I was eating all day. I felt like it was just non-stop eating. I never got a break. I was always full. And I feel like, honestly, that is what helped me lose my weight. I was eating healthy snacks. I was eating fruits. I was eating vegetables with every meal. My meals consisted of, back then, and still very much so are now, chicken, vegetables, and rice. Back then, it was chicken, white rice, and broccoli. Like, I had an obsession with broccoli back then. Now I'll still eat broccoli, but it tastes a little funny sometimes, so I don't try to eat broccoli as much. Now I'll try to get other vegetables in, like Brussels sprouts, asparagus, string beans. My current obsession, I think, is like string beans at the moment. But I like all green vegetables for the most part, I think. I don't think there's a green vegetable out there that I don't like that I have tried. I don't think there is one that I know of as of right now. So again, also I would drink a gallon of water. How would I get my water intake in? Because I've heard a lot of people say it's very hard to get water in. It is, but you can do it, okay? Try to be creative with it. I would add lemon juice to my water. I would add Mio to my water, like the little water enhancer squeezer packets. I know a lot of people use liquid IV or just like the sugar-free packets of, honestly, I don't know what that stuff is, but the sugar-free things that they're powder. Honestly, I would try to stay away from those. Try to stay away from anything that says sugar-free, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because aspartame and sucralose are hazardous to humans, okay? It is in almost everything that says sugar-free. If it said no sugar added, sugar-free, no artificial sweeteners, no artificial flavoring, it does. It has sucralose and aspartame. Those are the two most hazardous ingredients to humans. I don't know why they put it in everything. Check your ingredients, okay? So I would drink lemon water, and then I got a serious obsession with vitamin water, okay? Vitamin water is my best friend. I can drink 2 vitamin waters a day. It tastes good. I typically drink my vitamin waters like after lunch, sometimes after dinner. I don't really tend to drink my vitamin waters early in the day or in the morning. I think I try to stick to just plain water early in the day. I don't know, it's something about having actual food in my stomach and then drinking something that's kind of like juice later in the day that makes it taste better. I don't know. Vitamin water is not nasty at all. Not to me, I don't think. My favorite is tropical mango. I will go to the store and clear it out. Okay? Clear it out. If you live in North Carolina, please, please, please stay away. Stay away. Okay? Because I'm watching you. So, like I said, I'm just going to throw some pictures on the screen throughout this video. These pictures are me throughout my journey. I'm gonna say I try to take pictures every single month, not a specific day. I just was taking pictures throughout my journey so that I could document what I looked like at this time, what I looked like at that time, how much I weighed at that time. Honestly, I am a chronic weigher every dayer. I get on the scale every single day, no matter what. I don't care if I ate good or if I ate bad. I was getting on the scale every single day. Why? Because I feel like getting on the scale daily holds me accountable for knowing, honestly and truly, that no matter what I eat, whether it is good or bad, the scale is gonna move, okay? There would be days where I would eat something bad and then maybe feel a little guilty, but then get on the scale and I lost 3 pounds. And I'm like, oh, okay. Eating heavier or eating out, or I don't really eat fast food, but let's just say eating fast food isn't as bad as it seems, okay? Or like eating out at a restaurant isn't as bad as it seems. Now sometimes I would eat out or eat, let's say, fast food, and I would gain 3 pounds. And guess what? I would take a deep breath, inhale, drink enough water, and then the next day the 3 pounds would be gone. Sometimes I think we fail to realize that a lot of these things that are made outside of our homes have a high sodium intake, okay? So be mindful of, if you're eating out, or even if you're not eating at your own house, if you're eating at a friend or a family's house, just be mindful of how people season their food and check the scale. If your scale is up to 3 pounds and you're like, I don't know about that, you might have had something that was high in sodium. You might not have drunk enough water, because I also noticed that if I don't drink enough water, the scale is naturally high. The way that we release fat cells is through urination, sweat, and our breath, okay? High key in our urination. So that's why I recommend that you drink a gallon of water. I don't care how much you weigh. I recommend you drink a gallon of water so you're constantly urinating them fat cells out, okay? It's not a pretty sight. And then if you're not drinking enough water, trust me, baby, if you're a female, you will know. I don't know about the male species. I don't know. But I know for us ladies, if you're not drinking enough water, Cheerios is what it's going to smell like. Cheerios. Okay? Your urine will smell like Cheerios. That is the closest thing that I can state that I feel like that's what it smells like. I think I actually pinpointed, like, actually that smells like Cheerios. Like, yeah, that's what that smells like. So I definitely recommend drinking a gallon of water. I also do believe that if you're not drinking enough water, you will have recurrent yeast infections and UTIs. Why? Because for some reason these GLP-1s are very harsh on our kidneys, and if you're not filtering that water through, ooh baby. And I'm not telling you just because, I'm telling you from experience. In the beginning of my journey, I had an issue with chronic yeast infections, and I had a UTI once, and I was just like, oh my god. After that, I put myself on a daily cranberry supplement, and I haven't had no issues ever since. Okay, and when I say I am a chronic doctor goer, I don't play about that doctor. Okay, why? I'm going to the doctor. So to avoid doctor visits, just drink your water. Drink your water. Take a cranberry pill supplement. Take a probiotic. You just want to make sure you're taking care of your overall health, hygiene, all of the things. I do think that probiotics also help with your bowels. Okay, they help with your bowels. Another thing about me is that I had really bad constipation as a side effect, so I went to the doctor. Doctor put me on Linzess, and that Linzess, baby, she is the truth. Everybody that I recommend Linzess to thanks me later. I promise you, thanks me later. Just be sure to call your insurance, make sure that they cover it, because there sometimes can be a prior authorization. I do recommend still moving your body to lose the weight, honestly and truly. Even though I didn't work out, I do believe that moving your body is an essential thing in this journey. Not even necessarily for the weight loss, but for your mental health. January of 2023, I think, is when you'll start to see, I've been putting pictures on the screen this whole time, but January 2023, you'll start to see that most of my pictures, they are in the gym. And these pictures are because I would go to the gym about once a month. I would walk on the treadmill for 20-30 minutes, and that's how these pictures came about. So all of these pictures here are month to month to month to month to month. They are literally back to back to back to back to back. I would go to the gym once a month when I was feeling like motivated. They say that slow and steady wins the race, so there really was no rush to lose my weight. I did lose my first 100 pounds in 10 months. Here's the picture. Yay! And then I do have a photo of what I look like at my 2-year anniversary. I'll put that here. Yay! I am a advocate for celebrating you. I would, on each milestone, I would go get some balloons at the store, a cute little number balloon. I would take a picture, because for me, I'm always gonna have these memories. Yeah, I can say, oh, I lost 100 pounds, or oh, this is my 1-year anniversary, or oh, this is my 2-year anniversary. But that's only just gonna be in my head. But if I have pictures, I can show those to my kids. It's something I can hang up. It's something for me to get excited about and be motivated with. So for one, that's why I take pictures. I take pictures of everything. Any and everything, I take a photo. It doesn't matter what it is. I take a photo because I do like to document my life and my future. I also do believe that sleep is essential for weight loss in this journey, okay? If you are sleep deprived, baby, that weight is going to sit on you. Why? I don't know the logistics behind it. But there will be days where I will not get no sleep, and I will wake up like 2 pounds heavier. Sleep is essential, okay? You want to make sure you're getting your sleep. You want to make sure you're moving your body. You want to make sure you're eating high protein. And you want to make sure, honestly and truly, you are drinking that water. I will say that if you want to lose 100 pounds or more, or however much, you want to lose a large amount of weight, drinking a gallon of water outweighs working out. So if all you do is drink a gallon of water, you're going to lose 100 pounds. If all you do is work out, but you don't drink your water, you're not going to lose that weight. It's just not going to work hand in hand, okay? So I drank a gallon of water. I did not work out. I lost 176 pounds. Now, had I had just worked out and not drank no water, I would have gained muscle. But I lost a little bit of weight. But I would have gained muscle. I probably would have kidney issues. I probably would have reoccurring UTIs and yeast infections. So if you don't want those issues, just do what I say. Do what I say, not as I do. So yeah, this is my entire Mounjaro journey at 1. I have been, okay, so also I hit goal weight, which my goal weight was 199 pounds. I have since surpassed my goal weight. I now weigh 189 pounds. I am 10 pounds past my goal weight. Why? Because I want to get skin removal surgery. I have not gotten skin removal surgery yet, but that is the plan. That is the next step. My doctor, well, my surgeon wanted me to be 189 pounds to 192 for surgery. My BMI needed to be a 32 for surgery. Why? I don't know, but the surgeon says it. I'm going to do it. Okay? So here we are. I am now at surgery weight, and God willing, within the next year, I can get surgery. Skin removal surgery, a tummy tuck, and yeah. Maybe a little arm lift, a breast reduction, you know? So those are all of the things. So I have lost 176 pounds. My starting weight was 365. My current weight is 189. And that is how I did it. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them down below in the comments. My name is Lex, and don't miss me too much. Till next time. See you later. I got that diamonds on her arms, diamonds in her ears. She even wear that diamonds for a year. I'm trying to treat you special.